Young black male teen, a juvenile, in a juvenile facility, loses consciousness after being restrained and died, all right? This is a very tough story. The Kansas Bureau of Investigations is looking into the case of a teen who died 2 days after he was restrained in a juvenile facility. Let's put up a picture of CJ. That's CJ. Cedric CJ Lofton of Wichita died on September 26th at a hospital 2 days after he was restrained by staff at the Juvenile Intake and Assessment Center. So let me give you some background. On September 24th, Wichita police were called to Lofton's foster father's home around 1 a.m. Authorities say police found Lofton behaving erratically outside and spent time trying to convince him to seek mental health treatment, but ultimately took him into custody on suspicion of 4 counts of battery of a law enforcement officer following a physical struggle. At the center, Lofton was placed in a holding cell. The young man allegedly assaulted a staff member after he was let out of his cell to use the bathroom. Then a lengthy physical struggle between Lofton and several staff members. To get him into the holding cell and place him in the handcuffs, the KBI said in a report, adding that when Lofton was under control, corrections staff were monitoring him and noticed he became unresponsive. So this just happened by them looking at him, according to the report. The police reportedly were called back to the facility before staff realized the teen was unconscious. Emergency services arrived and transported the young man to the Wesley Medical Center, where he died 2 days later without regaining consciousness again. If charges are filed, footage will be released during the preliminary hearing. The KBI said there were potentially 5 staff members involved in the restraint. None of them, not one, is on administrative leave. Let me tell you why this is so difficult for me. Let's put his picture up again. This is a child. This is a child. He's a foster kid. I was a foster kid. I was in and out of juvenile. I was wayward. I didn't follow the rules. I don't think I deserved to die, just like he didn't. And now the people that killed him, think about how much they don't care about his life. It is routine if you kill somebody, even if you were justified, you have to sit down for a minute. You have to go on administrative leave. We have to investigate. You have to sit down. You come back when the investigation is final. This kid meant so little to this agency that not one of them is on administrative leave and he's dead. Nina, what are your thoughts?
It is tragic. The tragedy is not just with this young man, but this happens all over this country.
Yeah.
And in this particular case, the district attorney said that they don't even have enough right now to even file charges. So not only are these people not on administrative leave, the system itself is saying, we don't have enough right now to even file charges. Yeah. Think about that. Yeah. Something may never be done about this. Justice may never be served. I hope that's not the case ultimately, but that's what it's looking like right now. It is just a wanton disregard for Black life, period. Because it's happening too often for us to say that it's anything other than that.
We can call that a macroaggression that's very prominent and it's center and it's tragic. But then there are these microaggressions that lead up to this kind of behavior and this kind of lack of compassion.